Country Fella Speaks here. Doing a walkthrough of Rod's Fireworks. Cheapest fireworks in Tennessee. Come see Rod. He was born on the 4th of July, so nobody likes 4th of July more than him. How are you doing today, Mr. Rod?
Good. How are you?
I'm blessed. So you're opening, what date are you opening?
Friday, June the 20th. That'll be this Friday.
All right.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. You want to give us a quick walkthrough of the store real quick?
We'll start here with some of the small stuff. Bottle rockets, Roman candles. I think most of our Roman candles are $5, no matter which flavor, how many's in there. Saturn missiles, 100 shots. We got a little handheld snow cone for like $5. A lot of 300 shot Saturns, which is neat. Whistlings, I think they're $9. 1,000 rolls. You got these are neat. This is a big 285 shot Roman. You know, it's your Roman barrage, but it's quite a bit bigger than even a normal barrage.
Oh wow.
So this one's a mega, $19, which is really good on that, and then I think 14 on the other.
And I know when you put those in the ground and you face them angled towards each other or away from each other, it makes a real nice effect for a show.
Exactly. And just some more Romans there. And then take you around to some of the 200s, just like 10-shot Bright Star, which is window. 200. Many people overlook the 200s, but if you really want a cheap, great start to a show, buy you 20 of those and it lasts for a long time. Then buy you some big. Just the 500s go a little higher. $12. Most of them are going to be $10 to $18.
Also,
$14, like
with the 200-gram cake, sometimes you get a lot more effects than you get with the 500-gram cakes. Because the 500-gram cakes give you the big breaks, but the 200 grams have the swimming fish and those types of effects.
Exactly. A lot of these have different. And I think the 200s are your best bang for your buck. When I shoot a lot of fireworks, so I do shoot a lot of 200s. And then more 200s here. Different brands. A lot of people in this area probably don't see flashing fireworks, which is out of Nebraska. Spit nickels, all these are good ones. And then of course everybody's familiar with the Raccoon brand. Hard hitters, they're always heavy cakes. So those are always good ones. There's a US Power. Good cake, heavy. Color Storm, what a big old nice hitter that is.
Dreams from Heaven's one of my favorites, and that's a great price there. $16, guys. You're gonna get this for probably $25 anywhere else.
And it includes the tax too.
That includes tax.
So you're really paying about $14.
Yeah, all his prices do include tax. This one's $18. You're paying $25 or better somewhere else.
We'll start here with some of the 500s, like Highfalutin, $49. And that is tax included. Here's one of your angle cakes, your standard 24-shot angle. Most people know you have to have it facing the spectators. 49. That's a big one, 49. That's a Raccoon one right there. High Treason, that's a bigger. I like the angle cakes pretty good. 24 shots usually. They don't last a long time, put out a big spread. If I was buying some, I'd buy one or two. And then I like more of you Highfalutin, 49 shots. But you got to mix them other, because it's a repeat.
This gives you straight up shots, which are beautiful. At the same time, these fan the sky. They just fill the sky. So you get
then some Raccoon sharks.
Great breaks here.
9 shots means it's always going to usually be big tubes. Larger shots slow, but big shot if you want to go over top of something.
And all these shark cakes have nice symmetric breaks.
And those I got 45 on them tax included. There's another little nice cake, Glitz and Glam Shogun. And I'll tell you some affordable cakes like this little $25 500 gram right there. I mean, for your money, you're almost paying 200 gram price. Medium size 500 gram, but really does good. A lot of pricing is unusually on packaging. The larger the box, the more the cost. Not necessarily always more of the bang. And these a lot of these AFW ones, $39. And see, they're not massive boxes, but they're at a real good price and are really good for the money.
And yes, he said $25 for this 500-gram
Tax
cake.
included.
I mean, that's a steal.
Here's another little $25
Color Rage.
from Flashing Fireworks. Again, you know, obviously not boxed, but it'll hit hard. You got your $49. Oh, here's a little Bright Star one. It's a small 500, $29. Whiskey Business, that's $39. Warhead, I think, is $49. Man Cave by Window.
And guys, if you go to a tent, you're paying $50 to $75, even $80, $90
Yeah,
for some of these cakes.
It's true. It's true. We can't price them that way because I need to move thousands of these babies, and I need to move them quick. So I'd rather make them in bulk. And $39, 16 shots right here. $35, 500 gram there.
It's a beautiful cake too.
Yeah, Heavy Metal is a good cake. This is some spirit stuff, Coordinator.
Eagle Pride, wonderful. Just look at some of these effects. I shot these last year.
And a tent did not sell you these for $49. There's not much more of them. One of those warheads, there's some pretty good. We can look, if you want to look right quick at some of the smaller stuff again. Your smoke grenades. Oh, and look, this is something. Find $18 giant snow cones in a tent and tell me what you pay for those.
That's a great
That's
price.
tax included. You're paying $16 for the big snow cone, which is hard to beat.
And you're paying $30 at most tents.
Yeah. So, and snow cones are even little mini snow cones. I think we sell for $4 or $5, $4. They're a good little buy. All your little stuff. We won't spend too much. Most YouTubers don't care a whole lot but the kids do. So.
Also, notice these this cake of the Jaguar Bear Growl. If you get all 4 of them, it's a great effect. I've had those in my show last year.
And sometimes we can sell you cases of stuff early in the season. You just said, hey man, I want all of them. We just grab you a case from the warehouse.
So he can give you a case of the 4.
Yeah. So Walking Tiger. That's
Or sell you a case of the 4.
That's a really good one for $49. Windows always got beautiful artwork. They're usually very colorful. Windows a little pricier for bringing them in, but they're always a good deal. And here's the ones that, you know, Rod's got mixed feelings. These look great, they're giant and all that. But you tell me, I don't know what I have, $69, $79. You won't find that. That's at $200 at a tent.
Oh yeah, easily.
But I don't price them big because personally I don't think they're as good a buy. They're gonna sell and all that. They look, but they go very fast. It's a waterfall cake, which if you know anything about that, they won't last 15, 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, the waterfall is a beautiful
Now-
effect, and he's got them for
Now,
$80.
Here is a large.
That's almost
cake
half price
worth
what you
of
get it
money. Look,
elsewhere.
it shows you the tubes or the angles. 50-something shots, 54 shots last for almost 2 minutes. And now that is not. This is all individual nice breaks.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
That
Those
one's
are
pretty
real
good
breaks
right
too.
there. That, for the money, I think that's good. And there's another big. And again, some of these are going to go fast on the bigger cakes. Some more of that.
$69 for this one. You're going to pay $130 probably
Yeah,
elsewhere.
that's a large sprinkler cake with the windshield effect. $49. That's a nice raccoon. Oh man, feel that weight. Feel that weight. I don't know if they weight them with lead or what, but they're heavy. Buzzard Roost. This is an odd effect. It goes up, whistles, goes up to a certain, booms and whistles again. That's why it calls Buzzard Roost. That's a really good cake for $39.
I'd grab 2 or 3 of those for your finale.
But again, they're underpriced because of the size. If they put them in a box this size, they would sell them for more. Just more repeat there. Pool party. Look at that. And you know,
Pastel Sunset's got a
that's
great
good
finale.
one. And I got it, what, $49. $49. Ammo box, which is a classic. They show you the hard tubes right there, $39.
Infinity and Beyond's got great comets in them. He's got a great price on it.
Yeah. And then here's a little inexpensive 39 shot Shogun. This and that really got good. I think it's got neon colors. $39. This one I think has neon colors with the fish effect. It stays there after the break, has a little fish effect neon colors. It's $49. And then here's some little mini. Man, these things break hard. They're little mini. They're 8 on the boards. They're now and $22.
Mini Noabs.
Yeah, it actually hits pretty hard. $39 affordable cakes right there. All good. There's another raccoon we know would be good. 45.
A tried and true cake here. We love it loud. 39 bucks.
Mm-hmm. And we'll go around. We'll have to hit America First there. Can't leave out America First. Sky Hunter. And even now this one is look how big those tubes are, and they are neon colors. The glitter, that's we got shells.
This is basically a 2-inch Noab in a box.
Exactly what it is. So canister, and you know you get a little better money for that. A Noab's going to run you more.
Yep.
Wholesale runs us 30% more for just because it's 9 on the board. 30% more for a 9. $89. I know these look small. They're compact for shipping from China, but they're the same as the regular 24 shot raccoon. So you know the shells are going to be good. 89 bucks.
Yeah, these are the same Independence Day shells you guys have come to know. It's just they changed the box style to save on shipping and packaging.
Ghost-tacular.
Same with Ghost-tacular.
89 bucks. Tax included. And here's some raccoon six-shotters. Ring of Fire. There's some more 6-shot raccoon. I got a lot of raccoon. You got your little inexpensive 40-gram shells for $14 if you want to play with them. These are a lot of $15 to $19 40-gram ball shells if you want affordables that you can play with for a long time. Of course, you got your trusty Excaliburs. #1 in the world, just asking.
Yep.
So,
and notice the price
bucks.
here. You're not even paying 90 bucks. You're gonna pay over 100 somewhere else.
And 89 again. Some mother of all bombs. I've never shot those yet. 4-inch shells, but you know 4s, 5s, 6. They're all good.
Just a heads up, these are 60 grams, but I saw a video the other day. Guy
62?
opened it up and it had 70 grams of powder in it.
Sounds right.
Because they have that little cushion they're allowed to
Joe
do.
Robinson does a lot of videos on this, and so does Cody B.
Yep.
Joe Robinson, Cody B has demos of those. And that's we didn't hit another 200 over here. And like I said, we have stuff we don't have out here. Some of our biggest cakes aren't out here. I kind of throw them in the 4. I don't like 9 on the board, so I have them up there, and I don't like putting them down because they're 90 bucks for 9 shots. To me, like you said, you can get this is the same, almost the same height, same effect, and you're getting it for half price as a Noab. Look at a lot of little different cakes. That's a $10 little hitter right there. You wouldn't think would do anything that does.
Widowmaker's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good one for
$18. Still.
You got your standard. Look, I got these. I love some of these Wild Willies. Some of their effect. $15. They're all good hitters. A lot of them are 25 shots. That's your best 200 grams. Some Patriot America. You know, raccoon strobing willow. That'd be a great little 200 to get you some good willow effects.
Long lasting breaks. 3 to 5 seconds in the sky.
Plum purple. In the summer, I believe that is raccoon. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And we just reload it. We got a warehouse full, so we can reload this store as many times as we need to.
All right, and Rod also told me that...
And, of course, the dollar stuff. We always have the kids stuff.
And he doesn't do the scam here where it's 4 for the price of 1.
It's either 2
His
for
prices
$1,
are what they are.
2 for $1.
Also, Rod said he has some other stuff in the warehouse, so if you didn't see something you're looking for, just ask him and he may have it. You might be able to get it from the warehouse for you.
Also, we're going to we do have up there large bore candles, Roman candles, but I only take requests. I'll not go get them for you. Okay. Some kids like to do a little extra with those, and those shoot a shell out of the candle, so we try not to promote those big.
And I want to show you these 4 cakes we walked by There's actually 6 different ones of these, but these, I had the police called on me because I shot some of these in the backyard, and they showed up asking me why I was firing my gun in the yard.
7 shots, I believe. But the
Yeah,
less
ridiculously
shots,
loud.
less shots, more powder goes each shot. So I like to mix them. You know, if you're going to spend $500, I'd get $200 worth of 200 grams, and then maybe 300 to 5s. I'd get a lot of 200s to throw in. Put it up first, go 80 to 100 foot, and then as you go to your 500s, and I would buy mostly $39, $49 500 grams, because you can't beat highfalutin though. The only thing about the brothers, probably the best show for the money, it's all silver. It's not. They just don't yet have the. They're bringing out new ones that have more color, but that's the only thing that the brothers likes is color. But for time, that's a great one. I don't think we mentioned this Power Up. That's a big old heavy Pyro Planet.
Also, before Rod opens on the 20th, I believe he said he's got some girandolas coming. If you've never seen the girandola effect, I challenge you to buy a few of those and shoot them. I guarantee you, everybody coming to watch your show will give you oohs and ahs.
It's a different. A lot of professional shooters shoot girandolas, so that should tell you.
And they're probably 2 or 3 stage, just beautiful effect.
Yeah, it's unusual.
Yeah. Also, Rod sells fuse, so if you like to put your fireworks on a board and fuse them all together, he sells the fuse here. If you build your own racks.
I do fuse a few big shows. I got to put that on my Facebook that if you want me to fuse any, because it takes me sometimes 2 hours to fuse a show for somebody, they need to do it early this year, because sometimes I have to work to 2 or 3 in the morning fusing at the warehouse for some shows.
Okay, so added bonus. I didn't know Rod did that.
Just for the ones that get it in time. I encourage everybody to learn to fuse themselves, but sometimes you got older people doing a big show and they want to light one fuse.
Check out some of my other videos where I give some fusing tips and tips on how to put fireworks on pallets, put them to music and that type of thing. Well, Rod, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you letting us do a walkthrough of your store and showing us your prices and what you have to offer. We look forward to June the 20th when you open. Here, Rod's Fireworks, right off of 412 West in Bells, Tennessee. Cheapest prices in the state of Tennessee. Wanted to remind everybody to like and subscribe. Also, if you've been to Rod's Fireworks, leave a comment down below. And if you haven't been there and would like and are interested in going, leave a comment. What do you think about the prices? Also, I want to correct myself. I had said Rod's slogan wrong earlier. I said cheapest prices in Tennessee, but it's actually the best prices in Tennessee, because I guarantee you he doesn't sell cheap products. He sells great, good products at the best prices in Tennessee. Thank you. God bless.